In the late Cretaceous, Tyrannosaurus rex faced the ultimate challenge, surviving as the apex predator in a treacherous ecosystem like the Hell Creek Formation. Nature equipped T-Rex with remarkable adaptations, blending brute strength with calculated hunting strategies. This video delves into the predator-prey dynamics of the era, revealing how T-Rex's unique traits enabled it to hunt effectively in an environment where each meal was a potential threat. When we picture Triceratops, its iconic three horns often come to mind first. These powerful, sharp horns captivated imaginations for generations, serving as both potential weapons and tools for social interaction. Triceratops had two large curved horns above its eyes, and a smaller one on its snout, each strong enough to pose a real threat to any predator. For years, scientists debated the horn's primary function, proposing they served as both defense against predators like Tyrannosaurus rex and as tools for interactions among Triceratops. Fossil evidence supports both theories. Some Triceratops fossils show healed wounds and bite marks from predators, while others have puncture wounds consistent with horn-to-horn clashes with other Triceratops. This suggests that the horns were not only used in self-defense, but also played a role in social competition. Interestingly, Triceratops horns evolved over time. Juveniles had smaller, less pronounced horns, which grew larger and sharper as they matured. This shift hints at the horn's dual role in both survival and social signaling, making them essential to Triceratops' survival in the late Cretaceous. The current scientific view is that Triceratops' horns likely served multiple purposes, as potent defensive tools against predators and as social signals within their species. This mirrors the multifunctionality seen in horned animals across evolutionary history, where adaptations serve varied roles, enhancing survival. Yet, the horns are only part of Triceratops' fascinating story. Its other notable skull feature, the large bony frill extending from the back of its head, offers its own mysteries and continues to be a source of intrigue for paleontologists. This structure, too, may have served multiple functions that contributed to the Triceratops' success in its prehistoric world. The frill of Triceratops, a massive bony shield extending from the back of its skull, has been a subject of fascination and debate among paleontologists for over a century. This distinctive structure, with its two large fenestrae surrounded by a solid bone frame, could reach impressive dimensions in the largest specimens. The true purpose of this remarkable feature has been the subject of evolving theories as new evidence comes to light. Initially, the frill was primarily viewed as a defensive structure, a built-in shield to protect the vulnerable neck from predators like Tyrannosaurus rex. This theory seemed to align with the overall robust build of Triceratops, suggesting a well-armored herbivore capable of defending itself against fearsome late Cretaceous carnivores. However, as often happens in scientific research, new discoveries have led researchers to question this straightforward interpretation. Recent years have seen alternative theories about the frill's function gain traction. One intriguing possibility is that the frill played a crucial role in species recognition and mating displays. Similar to the elaborate features of modern animals, the frill might have been a visual signal to other Triceratops, helping individuals identify potential mates or rivals. The size and shape of the frill could have conveyed important information about an individual's age, health, or fitness as a mate. Another theory suggests the frill might have served as a thermoregulatory device. This idea stems from studies of related species and their anatomical structures. While the details of this hypothesis are complex, it adds another layer to our understanding of how these ancient creatures may have adapted to their environment. The current scientific consensus is moving towards a multi-purpose hypothesis for this enigmatic structure. Rather than serving a single function, it's likely that the frill was an evolutionary adaptation, serving various roles crucial to the survival and success of Triceratops. It may have provided some protection against predators, especially for younger individuals. This multifaceted view of the Triceratops frill aligns with observations in many modern animals that underscore the complexity of evolutionary adaptations and nature's ingenuity in developing structures that can address multiple challenges simultaneously. As research continues, our understanding of Triceratops' anatomy continues to evolve. Every aspect of its build, from its massive skull to its robust limbs, offers clues about its lifestyle and the challenges it faced in the dangerous world of the late Cretaceous. The frill, with its potential multiple functions, stands as a testament to the remarkable adaptations of these prehistoric giants. When picturing a tank, most envision a modern military vehicle. However, nature created its own version 66 million years ago that was equally impressive. Triceratops, one of the most iconic dinosaurs of the late Cretaceous period, rivaled the size of today's African elephant, standing at about 10 feet tall and stretching up to 30 feet in length. This herbivorous giant, despite its peaceful diet, was built like a living fortress. The overall body structure of Triceratops was awe-inspiring. Its massive skull, adorned with 3 horns and a frill, was supported by a robust neck and a barrel-shaped body. The creature's limbs were thick and pillar-like, allowing Triceratops to support its considerable weight, which could reach up to 12 tons in the largest individuals. Its formidable appearance served a crucial purpose in the dangerous world of the late Cretaceous. Sharing its environment with fearsome predators like Tyrannosaurus rex, its tank-like build acted as a powerful deterrent against would-be attackers. Triceratops' unique skeletal adaptations were essential in supporting its massive skull and frill. The vertebral column was fused, providing stability and strength to bear the weight of the head. This fusion was particularly evident in the neck region, where ossified tendons reinforced the vertebrae. These adaptations allowed Triceratops to carry its heavy skull and use it effectively. They were a committed quadruped, with forelimbs that were powerfully built and ended in 3-hooved feet. The hind limbs were equally impressive, with strong muscles that could potentially drive the animal forward in a charge. This body structure was a perfect combination of offense and defense, capable of both withstanding attacks and delivering powerful counterstrikes. The true physical capabilities of Triceratops were likely even more impressive than what we see in popular media. While often portrayed as slow and lumbering, the skeletal structure of Triceratops suggests it was capable of more agile movement than one might expect from an animal of its size. Its upright posture allowed for efficient locomotion despite its massive bulk. Its size alone would have deterred many predators, and those brave or desperate enough to attack would have faced a challenger well-equipped for battle. The powerful build, defensive weapons, and potential for aggressive retaliation made Triceratops a force to be reckoned with, even in a world dominated by fearsome carnivores. As we continue our exploration of this fascinating creature, we must consider how these physical attributes influenced its day-to-day life. What kind of environment did Triceratops call home? How did its impressive build affect its behavior and interactions with other species? To answer these questions, we need to examine the world in which Triceratops lived, a landscape both familiar and alien to our modern eyes. The late Cretaceous period was marked by colossal creatures, and Triceratops was among the most remarkable, not only due to its size, but also potentially its social behavior. Traditionally seen as solitary, new evidence suggests these horned dinosaurs may have lived in family groups. Living across the diverse landscapes of Western North America, Triceratops faced constant threats from predators like Tyrannosaurus rex. While their powerful physical defenses offered protection, forming social groups could have provided an additional survival advantage in such a dangerous environment. The social behavior of Triceratops has sparked significant debate. Earlier views likened them to modern rhinoceroses, thought to lead solitary lives. However, the discovery of a bone bed containing 3 juvenile Triceratops has challenged this idea. This finding hints at the possibility of family units or small social groups, at least during juvenile stages. The presence of young Triceratops together suggests a level of social interaction, possibly even parental care or cooperative behaviors among young dinosaurs. Still, large Triceratops bone beds, often found for other Ceratopsian species, remain rare, leading some scientists to question how social these animals truly were. Current theories suggest that Triceratops may have had a flexible social structure, forming small groups in their youth for protection and social learning. Adults might have gathered seasonally, especially during breeding or in response to increased predation threats. This evolving view of Triceratops' social behavior adds depth to our understanding of these dinosaurs. They weren't simply herbivores, but possibly engaged in complex social interactions, aiding their survival and success. Exploring Triceratops' lifestyle also invites us to consider their diet. What plants did these large herbivores rely on, and how did their unique dentition support this? To answer, we must delve into the fascinating adaptations in Triceratops' teeth and dietary preferences. When we think of impressive dinosaur features, sharp teeth and powerful claws often come to mind. However, Triceratops possessed a unique adaptation that set it apart: a mouth full of self-sharpening teeth. This remarkable dental structure played a crucial role in Triceratops becoming one of the most successful herbivores. The mouth of Triceratops was a testament to evolutionary adaptation. At the front, a sharp beak-like structure served as the initial point of contact with vegetation, ideal for snipping off tough plant material. Behind this beak, rows of teeth lined the jaws in a formation that allowed for efficient processing of plant matter. The challenge faced by them was formidable. The plant life of the middle life was vastly different from the soft, juicy vegetation we might find in a modern salad. Instead, Triceratops had to contend with tough, woody plants that would have quickly worn down less specialized dentition. The evolution of their dental structure was nature's solution to this problem, allowing them to maintain efficient cutting surfaces. But what exactly did Triceratops eat with this impressive dental equipment? While direct observation is impossible, paleontologists have made educated guesses based on fossil evidence and comparisons with modern herbivores. It's likely that Triceratops consumed a variety of plant materials, including cycads, ferns, and primitive flowering plants that were becoming increasingly common in that period. The wear patterns on its teeth provide valuable clues about their diet and feeding behavior. These patterns indicate that they processed large volumes of plant material, estimated at around 60 kilograms, 130 pounds, daily. This impressive capacity for food processing was key to fueling their massive bodies and supporting their active lifestyles. As we unravel the mysteries of their feeding capabilities, we gain a deeper appreciation for the complex adaptations that allowed these creatures to thrive. Their dental structure was not just a tool for eating. It was the key to unlocking vast stores of plant energy, enabling Triceratops to dominate its ecological niche. The story of Triceratops' dentition exemplifies how evolutionary pressures can lead to remarkable specializations. However, this is just one aspect of its biology. To truly understand how these creatures lived and grew, we need to examine their life cycle from hatchling to adult. How did a tiny Triceratops grow into a multi-ton behemoth, and what changes did it undergo along the way? Let's explore the fascinating journey from birth to maturity. The growth story of Triceratops challenges our understanding of dinosaur development. Hatchlings were remarkably small, comparable in size to a modern bulldog, with stubby horns and less pronounced frills. A 2006 study published in the Proceedings of the Royal Society identified 4 general ontogenetic groups: babies, juveniles, subadults, and adults, based on an analysis of 28 Triceratops skulls. The scale of transformation from hatchling to adult was staggering. The smallest known skull, likely belonging to a very young individual, measures just 38 centimeters, 15 inches long, while adult skulls could exceed 2 meters, 6.5 feet, in length. This represents a more than 5-fold increase in skull size from infancy to adulthood. The iconic horns underwent significant changes throughout the dinosaur's life. Starting as small, backward-curving stubs in young individuals, they straightened out during young adulthood and finally curved forward upon reaching sexual maturity. This horn transformation likely played a crucial role in Triceratops' social dynamics, potentially influencing mating choices and social hierarchies within herds. The frill, another distinctive feature of Triceratops, also underwent significant changes during growth. Juvenile specimens exhibit much smaller frills compared to adults, suggesting that this structure developed at a different rate than other parts of the skull. This asynchronous growth pattern adds complexity to our understanding of Triceratops' development. While significant strides have been made in understanding Triceratops' growth, many questions remain. Triceratops individuals exhibited significant variation in skull morphology, which may reflect different growth stages, sexual dimorphism, or even different species within the Triceratops genus. As we continue to uncover and study Triceratops fossils, we refine our understanding of these growth patterns and their implications for Triceratops biology and behavior. The growth trajectory of Triceratops ensured its survival in the dangerous world of the late Cretaceous and contributed to its success as a species. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of Triceratops' growth and development, we gain deeper insights into the life cycles of these fascinating prehistoric creatures. To truly understand their place in the prehistoric world, we need to examine its relationships with other dinosaurs. How did Triceratops fit into the broader family tree of horned dinosaurs? Let's explore the fascinating world of Ceratopsian evolution and discover their place in this diverse and successful group of dinosaurs. The Ceratopsidae family, to which Triceratops belongs, showcases a remarkable diversity that extends far beyond this iconic three-horned dinosaur. This group of horned dinosaurs evolved an array of elaborate headgear over millions of years, resulting in a complex family tree with two main subgroups, Chasmosaurinae and Centrosaurinae. Triceratops, a member of the Chasmosaurinae, is characterized by its long frill and large brow horns, while Centrosaurinae typically had shorter frills and more prominent nasal horns. Despite its fame, Triceratops was a relatively late arrival in the Ceratopsian lineage. Its ancestors had been evolving for millions of years, starting as smaller creatures without the elaborate frills and horns that would become hallmarks of the group. Over time, Ceratopsians developed increasingly complex skull structures, with larger frills, more prominent horns, and increased body sizes. This evolutionary journey culminated in the impressive form of Triceratops, featuring its massive skull, three-horned face, and expansive frill. One intriguing aspect of Ceratopsian paleontology involves the relationship between Triceratops and Torosaurus, another large chasmosaurin. Some researchers have proposed that Torosaurus, with its longer, more fenestrated frill, might represent a mature form of Triceratops. This hypothesis, known as the Torosaurus-Triceratops hypothesis, remains a subject of debate among paleontologists and highlights the challenges in understanding dinosaur growth and development. Current research places Triceratops within the Chasmosaurinae subfamily, closely related to genera like Torosaurus and Nidoceratops. This classification reflects Triceratops' physical characteristics as well as its geographical and temporal distribution in the fossil record. However, our understanding of Ceratopsian evolution continues to evolve with each new discovery, potentially reshaping our knowledge of this fascinating group of dinosaurs. While understanding Triceratops' family ties is crucial, it's equally important to consider how this iconic dinosaur interacted with its contemporaries. In the following section, we'll explore the relationships between Triceratops and other species that shared its prehistoric world, including its most famous adversary, Tyrannosaurus rex. When we think of Triceratops and Tyrannosaurus rex, we often imagine fierce battles to the death. However, the truth behind their interactions is far more nuanced and surprising. The late Cretaceous period, spanning from about 100 to 66 million years ago, was a time of intense ecological interactions, with predator-prey relationships driving the evolution of many species. Evidence of confrontations between Triceratops and T-Rex has been preserved in the fossil record. Paleontologists have discovered Triceratops bones bearing distinctive marks that match the teeth of T-Rex, suggesting that these encounters were not uncommon. A particularly significant find was a partial Triceratops fossil collected in 1997, which revealed a horn that had been bitten off, with clear bite marks indicating an attack by a Tyrannosaurus. Remarkably, this fossil also showed signs of healing, providing compelling evidence that at least some of them survived these harrowing encounters. These healed injuries offer a glimpse into the true nature of Triceratops-Tyrannosaurus interactions. While T-Rex was undoubtedly a fearsome predator, capable of inflicting severe damage with its powerful jaws, Triceratops was far from helpless. Its formidable horns and massive frill likely served as effective deterrents, making potential predators think twice before attacking. The fact that some Triceratops survived and recovered from T-Rex attacks suggests that these herbivores were more resilient than often portrayed in popular media. The frequency and nature of these encounters have been the subject of much debate among paleontologists. While direct evidence of predation is rare in the fossil record, the presence of healed injuries indicates that confrontations between Triceratops and T-Rex were not uncommon. However, it's important to note that not every interaction between these species would have resulted in a life-or-death struggle. In fact, many encounters may have ended with the predator choosing to seek easier prey rather than risk injury from Triceratops' defensive weaponry. As we piece together the evidence, a more nuanced picture of the Triceratops-Tyrannosaurus relationship emerges. Rather than a simple case of predator versus prey, their interactions were likely characterized by a complex dance of intimidation, defense, and occasional violent confrontations. Triceratops' impressive array of defensive features suggests that it was well adapted to survive in an ecosystem dominated by large predators like T-Rex. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of these ancient encounters, it's clear that the relationship between Triceratops and Tyrannosaurus rex was far more complex than initially thought. These interactions played a crucial role in shaping the evolution and behavior of both species, contributing to the rich tapestry of life in the late Cretaceous ecosystem. While Triceratops and T-Rex may have been the most iconic inhabitants of their prehistoric world, they were far from alone. The ecosystem then was home to a diverse array of fascinating creatures, each with its own unique adaptations and ecological roles. In the next section, we'll explore the other contemporary species that shared the landscape with Triceratops, painting a more complete picture of life in the shadow of the dinosaurs' twilight era. The late Cretaceous period was a time of extraordinary biodiversity, teeming with life forms that would seem alien to our modern eyes. While Triceratops and Tyrannosaurus rex often dominate discussions, the true story of this era is far richer and more diverse than most people realize. Recent discoveries have revealed that some of Triceratops' contemporaries possessed adaptations so bizarre and effective, they rivaled even the three-horned dinosaur's impressive features. The ecosystem where Triceratops lived was home to a wide array of fascinating creatures. Among these were other Ceratopsians, distant cousins of Triceratops, each with their own unique set of horns and frills. For example, Torosaurus, with its elongated frill, likely occupied a similar ecological niche to Triceratops. This raises intriguing questions about potential competition between these closely related species. Did they directly compete for the same food sources, or did they develop specialized feeding strategies to coexist? The presence of multiple herbivorous species suggests a phenomenon known as niche partitioning, where different species exploit different resources or habitats to reduce competition. This ecological concept might have allowed various herbivores to thrive without directly competing with one another in the late Cretaceous ecosystem. Among the most notable of its herbivorous neighbors were the hadrosaurs, often referred to as duck-billed dinosaurs. Edmontosaurus, a common hadrosaur of the time, likely played a crucial role in shaping the plant life of the region. With their specialized teeth and jaws adapted for grinding tough vegetation, hadrosaurs may have focused on different plant species than Triceratops, allowing both groups to coexist in the same environment. The carnivorous dinosaurs of this period were equally diverse. While T-Rex was the apex predator, smaller theropods like Dakotaraptor also played important roles in the food web. These agile hunters may have preyed on younger or smaller individuals of larger species, adding another layer of complexity to the ecosystem dynamics. As we piece together the puzzle of this ancient world, it becomes clear that Triceratops was a key player in a grand evolutionary experiment. Research suggests that it was a dominant herbivore in its environment, possibly making up a significant portion of the large dinosaur fauna at the end of the Cretaceous. This indicates its crucial ecological importance, likely influencing plant distribution and serving as a key food source for large predators. The true place of them in this ecosystem was as a keystone species, one whose presence had far-reaching effects on the entire biological community. Its large size and defensive capabilities would have influenced the behavior and evolution of predators. As we continue to uncover new fossils and apply advanced analytical techniques, Our understanding of this complex ecosystem grows ever richer. Each discovery provides new insights into the intricate web of relationships that defined life in the shadow of the dinosaurs' twilight era. In the next section, we'll explore how this fascinating world came to an end, examining the extinction event that would forever change the course of life on Earth and seal the fate of Triceratops and its contemporaries. As the Cretaceous period drew to a close, Triceratops was among the last dinosaurs facing an unprecedented extinction event. New findings about its final days are reshaping our understanding of dinosaur extinction. In the lead-up to this catastrophe, the Earth was already undergoing drastic changes. Temperatures fluctuated, landscapes shifted, and volcanic activity intensified, releasing gases that altered the atmosphere. These gradual shifts set the stage for the disaster that followed. Recent fossil evidence shows Triceratops persisted until the very end of the dinosaur era. In fact, it was one of the most populous large dinosaurs in its ecosystem, possibly making up 5/6 of the large dinosaur fauna before extinction struck. When an asteroid hit Earth, it triggered a chain of environmental crises. Massive dust clouds blocked sunlight, causing a global cooling period that devastated plant life, the primary food source for Triceratops. With vegetation scarce, their enormous bodies became a liability. Once able to thrive on abundant plants, Triceratops couldn't sustain its high energy demands in this post-impact world, leading to widespread starvation. This extinction narrative paints a picture of Triceratops struggling to adapt to a rapid, hostile shift in its environment. Despite surviving gradual changes over millions of years, its large size, specialized diet, and social structures left it vulnerable when conditions changed too quickly to adapt. The end of Triceratops is a powerful reminder of how even the most successful species can fall victim to global crises. Though gone, Triceratops has left a lasting impact on our understanding of Earth's past. As we delve into its scientific and cultural legacy, we'll see how this remarkable dinosaur continues to intrigue people worldwide, millions of years after its extinction. The scientific journey of Triceratops began with a case of mistaken identity, showcasing the evolving nature of paleontology and the surprises buried in the Earth. In 1887, Othniel Charles Marsh received a fossilized brow with 2 large horns found near Denver, Colorado, initially believing it belonged to a prehistoric bison. This misidentification highlighted the challenges early paleontologists faced when interpreting fragmentary fossil remains. It wasn't until 1889 that Marsh formally described the dinosaur as Triceratops, meaning 3-horned face, after realizing the fossils were from a dinosaur much larger than any bison. This revelation marked the beginning of a scientific journey that would span over a century. The early years of Triceratops research were marked by misconceptions about its anatomy, as some paleontologists initially reconstructed Triceratops with a lizard-like posture, dragging its tail on the ground. As more fossils were unearthed, our understanding of them grew exponentially. Over 50 Triceratops skulls have been found, primarily in the Hell Creek Formation, known for its rich fossil deposits. These numerous finds have allowed paleontologists to study variations within the species, shedding light on topics such as growth patterns, sexual dimorphism, and potential subspecies. Modern paleontological techniques have revolutionized the study of Triceratops fossils. Advanced imaging methods, such as CT scans, allow researchers to examine the internal structure of bones without damaging the specimens. These techniques have revealed intricate details about Triceratops' skull anatomy, growth patterns, and even potential sensory capabilities. Studies of the microstructure of Triceratops bones have provided insights into their growth rates and the evolutionary adaptations of their skull features. Despite the abundance of Triceratops fossils, mysteries still abound. No complete skeleton has been unearthed to date, with most finds consisting of skulls and partial remains. This peculiarity raises intriguing questions about preservation biases in the fossil record and the potential for future groundbreaking discoveries. As our understanding of Triceratops has evolved, so too has our appreciation for its complexity. Each new discovery and analytical technique brings us closer to understanding the true nature of this iconic creature and its place in the grand narrative of dinosaur evolution. The story of Triceratops' discovery and study is far from over. As we continue to unearth new fossils and apply cutting-edge technologies to their analysis, we can expect more surprises and revelations. Beyond the realm of scientific inquiry, Triceratops has captured the public imagination in ways few other prehistoric creatures have managed. As we transition to examining its cultural impact, we'll explore how this three-horned giant has become a true icon of paleontology, inspiring generations of dinosaur enthusiasts and leaving an indelible mark on popular culture. Triceratops, with its distinctive three-horned face and massive frill, has become an enduring icon in dinosaur pop culture. Since its discovery in the late 19th century, this prehistoric giant has captured the public imagination, securing its place as one of the most recognizable dinosaurs of all time. Triceratops has become deeply ingrained in our cultural consciousness, often being one of the first dinosaurs children learn to identify, alongside Tyrannosaurus rex. The presence of Triceratops in various media and entertainment is widespread. It has featured in numerous movies, television shows, and books, often portrayed as a formidable herbivore capable of standing its ground against fearsome predators. The Jurassic Park franchise, for example, has included Triceratops in multiple films, further solidifying its popularity. These depictions often show Triceratops as a gentle giant, though capable of unleashing its defensive prowess when threatened. While popular portrayals of Triceratops sometimes diverge from scientific accuracy, the true capabilities and behaviors of this dinosaur, as revealed by paleontological research, are often even more fascinating than their fictional counterparts. Triceratops has played a crucial role in educating the public about paleontology, serving as an ideal gateway dinosaur to spark curiosity about prehistoric life in people of all ages. The impact of Triceratops extends into the realm of consumer products. Dinosaur toys have been popular for decades, and Triceratops consistently ranks among the best-selling models. These toys, ranging from scientifically accurate replicas to more whimsical interpretations, have introduced countless children to the wonders of paleontology. The design of Triceratops toys has evolved over time, reflecting advancements in scientific understanding. Modern models often feature more accurate postures and proportions compared to their predecessors, subtly educating consumers about dinosaur anatomy and behavior. Triceratops embodies a perfect balance of the familiar and the exotic. Its herbivorous nature and vaguely cow-like appearance make it relatable. Some of these traits have allowed Triceratops to remain relevant for over a century, even as our understanding of dinosaurs has dramatically evolved. The story of Triceratops in popular culture illustrates the enduring fascination humans have with the prehistoric world. As we transition to our conclusion, we'll reflect on how this iconic dinosaur has shaped our understanding of Earth's history and continues to inspire new generations of scientists and enthusiasts alike. Concluding our journey through Triceratops' world, we gain a richer appreciation for this iconic dinosaur's role in Earth's history. Its three-horned face and social behaviors continue to captivate scientists and the public alike, symbolizing the ancient past and nature's unpredictability. Beyond fossils, Triceratops bridges science and culture, inspiring wonder in museums and on screens. It's more than just a prehistoric marvel. It represents humanity's quest to understand Earth's history. Standing before its remains, we're reminded of the timeless fascination and knowledge this ancient giant brings to our world.